We'll talk Mets and Mariners here, LA Dodgers and Arizona. Steve, we'll clip this and get two double gamers here for the folks. Hit that subscribe button. So I'll turn it over to you. Let's start with this Mets game. What do you think about these two matchups?
I do analyze every MLB game every day internally, but we don't always do videos for all the games. But I'm going to give you two late night videos here, 9:40 Eastern, two free plays on the two late night games for Monday, June the 1st. Hey, June is here. It is baseball time. I know the NBA Finals begin on Wednesday, June 3rd. We'll get anywhere from 4 to 7 games, but at most, there are only 7 NBA games remaining. So baseball is where you're going to make your money. We're going to have more than 7 baseball plays over the next several days probably before game 1 is complete. So I do highly recommend digging into baseball. We've got 2 months of statistical analysis to work with, and I love using stats in baseball. It's my favorite stat sport of all. And the Dodgers are a fun team to talk about. We've been talking about them on the last 2 or 3 Mondays here on Wager Talk today for these late night games. And as I've mentioned, they've underachieved. This is a team that everyone thought the last couple of seasons was unbeatable. And if you flash back to Game 7 back in early November of the World Series, the Dodgers were even lucky to win the championship last year. They were probably outplayed by Toronto in that series. Dodgers were kind of treading water a couple of weeks ago, but as I said about a week ago, I thought the buy side had come in, and we've definitely seen that since. This team is now 8-2 their last 10. They're 38-21 on the season. They're well on pace for over 100 wins now. Meanwhile, Diamondbacks hovering right above 500, 31-27. They've lost 3 straight, got swept in Seattle this past weekend. Tough losses, though. 2 of those 3 losses came in extra innings by a single run. So they're playing pretty good baseball because keep in mind, they'd won 5 in a row. So they've only lost 1 of their last 8 games in regulation, and the Dodgers have only lost 1 of their last 8 games. Dodgers, as they often do, they win by margin. We always say if you're going to lay it with the Dodgers, you do it on the run line. And because they're the road team here, and this total is 9 tonight in a hitter-friendly park, and say lay $1.50 or so, you can actually get plus money in some spots. Dodgers even plus 105 on a minus 1.5 run line, which is unusual. And just looking at the Dodgers' last 7 wins over this 8-game span, they have all come by 2 runs or more. So 2 teams that are in decent form. Pitching could be the difference here. Sheehan on the season, 4.7 ERA. Rodriguez, a solid 2.3. He's been the better pitcher overall. And when he faced the Dodgers earlier this season, way back, I believe it was opening day, it was at the end of March, he gave up only 1 run, none earned in 5 innings. Dodgers, meanwhile, had Sheehan go against them the day before that, which was opening day, the 27th. So Rodriguez might have been the second game, I believe. And Sheehan got hit hard in that game, giving up 4 runs in just over 3 innings of work. So both teams in good current form, in my opinion. Both offenses in good current form. But I think the pitching edge goes to the D-backs. You can take a look at Arizona as a slight dog. On the run line, they're plus 1.5, minus 120. Or if you want to get a little feisty, play them outright on the money line. I've got no problem with that because, as I said, the Dodgers usually win by margin or they lose outright. So if you're going to play Arizona, that would be my lean here. I think the plus 140 is the best way to attack that tonight at 9:40 Eastern. Should be a good game. 2 teams that are in pretty good current form. And once again, don't let the Diamondbacks' 3 losses in Seattle fool you. 2 of them were in extra innings. All right, speaking of Seattle, we'll look at that other 9:40 Eastern game tonight. This one is in the interleague play. The Mets at the Mariners. How many times do you think the Mets have played in Seattle? I'm a historian. I'm a baseball stat nerd going back to the 80s. By the way, I've been going down the rabbit hole in YouTube, and you know when you start going down the rabbit hole, YouTube knows, and they start kicking stuff towards you. Wager Talk videos always pop up, and that's a good thing. By the way, if you haven't subscribed to Wager Talk TV, shame on you. Almost 250,000 subscribers. That is 250,000 people. If you're not one of them, make sure you're one of them. Click subscribe right now. Make sure you click the bell as well, and you'll get instant alerts when I give you free play baseball videos throughout the week. And also every one of the NBA Finals free for you this upcoming week, including Game 1, which will be up later tonight. Click subscribe, click the bell for instant alerts. So where I was going with this is I clicked on some This Week in Baseball videos from the late 70s and early 80s a few weeks ago. And, of course, I keep getting them recommended. And, of course, I can't resist when I see Don Mattingly or Wade Boggs or George Brett pop up from the mid-'80s. Because those of you that are under 40, even under 50, do not remember that we could not see these other teams throughout the week. We did not have the internet. We did not have cable. We did not have satellite TV. So it was my only chance to see guys in action that I had on baseball cards. So This Week in Baseball, one of my favorite things ever. And I just can't envision the Mets playing in Seattle. But that's the reality of interleague play. And I like it. They play 162 games. You might as well have everybody play everybody. I mean, every other league does it with half as many games, the NHL, the NBA. So not a lot of history here, but it'll be a very interesting matchup because the Mariners, despite being just 31-29, are in excellent current form. 6 straight wins, as I mentioned, 2 of them in extra innings against Arizona this past weekend. But they had excellent momentum coming back from the 3-game stand against the Athletics in Sacramento. Don't you dare call them the Sacramento Athletics. You can't do that. They were at the Athletics, and they scored 22 runs in those 3 games and gave up only 4. So Seattle's seeing things well. So are the Mets, though, another team that's hot. They just swept Miami 3 straight games. But I think travel could be a factor here. Played at home against Cincinnati, played at home against Miami. That also scored a ton of runs, 25 runs in those 3 games against the Marlins this weekend. But they're traveling cross-country to an unfamiliar setting for the most part. And there's a lot of uncertainty also. Austin Warren on the mound tonight. He's a young prospect that's been looking really good so far. 19 innings of work, 1.4 ERA. Mariners, meanwhile, send Emerson Hancock to the mound, 2.8 ERA. So, yes, both offenses have been red hot. Maybe it continues for Seattle, but I think the Mets might have a little fatigue in this travel spot. And both pitchers have looked good so far this season. It's a low total, but I think it's low for a reason. Under 7 even money. I am seeing some 7.5s out there, though, minus 125. And once again, this is my disclaimer all the time. 7 and 9s are key numbers in baseball. 7 is really key because if it's projected to be a low-scoring game, every half run makes a difference. And odd numbers matter more because if it's 3-3, it has to go extra innings and land at least 7 or more. If it's 4-4, it has to get to 9 with extra innings. So you can play under 7 even or under 7 minus 125. It's worth about a 25-cent difference. Shop around, but I like Mets Mariners under with Warren and Hancock on the mound. 2 good pitchers this season. They're both a little bit underrated. And don't forget, if you want that Game 1 NBA Finals video, it'll be up later tonight on Monday. Click subscribe, click the bell here. Thumbs up, like. And if you're on your mobile device, click the hype button as well. You won't imagine how much fun it is to hype a video on your mobile device until you give it a try. And also comment below on these videos. I read the comments, I reply back. Who do you like in the MLB card tonight? You got any player props, any nerfy furfies, whatever else the kids are calling them? Drop them in the comments below. I read the comments, I reply back here on WagerTalk TV. And once again, be sure to stay tuned later tonight. Game 1 NBA Final video. Knicks and Spurs, free for you here on the channel.
And Steve, real quick, brand new deals up in June here. June 1st means new ways to save at wagertalk.com. WT.buzz/SM is where they can find all of your plays and your bonus free plays that go up as well. What are they going to find locked and loaded here on a Monday?
Yeah, I heard you earlier teasing about the until the NFL special through the whole summer, basically. That is a great option. You're going to get the rest of the NBA playoffs. You can get some preseason football, a little bit of college even mixed in there. And, of course, baseball, as I said, is the bread and butter daily moneymaker here for the next several months. But I can't resist a smaller entry-level package for those of you that are new to the channel or still building your bankroll. And 3 days for $69 is a good starting point. But right now you're getting 6 days for $69, dude. 3 buy 3, get 3 free. I love a BOGO, a buy 1, get 1 free. That's basically what this is. Buy 3 days, get 3 more days free. So it's 6 days for just $69. You know, everyone gets excited for tomorrow on Tuesday. $5 Tuesday. It's coming up tomorrow. It's the best Tuesday of the week. But think about it. With the 6 days for $69, you're getting every play for like less than $5 for the next 6 days and nights. So take advantage of those special offers. June is here, and they're live right now at WagerTalk.com. And my page, Steve Merril, WagerTalk.com. Get there quicker with shortcut WT.buzz/SM.
The best Monday of the week is every Monday when we get to talk to our man, Steve Merril.
It's one of the better Mondays.